Welcome back to Writing Friends. Today we're going to continue stretching and sketching the middle and ending parts of our small moment story. Remember, once again, you will review your story setting organizer first. The middle of this activity sheet has one setting only because your small moment only has one setting. Going over this organizer will help you remember the details you can draw as you move through the pages. Today you will retell your small moment across your hand with all of your five senses details, remembering to share what happened first, then, next, after that, and finally. You can retell your story to a grown-up at home or even a toy like a stuffy. Last, continue stretching and sketching the middle and ending parts of your small moment story. Draw across your writing pages. Last week, you finished the first or second page of your story. Make sure you finish drawing across all of your pages today. Remember, what is a sketch? A sketch is not a finished drawing or picture, friends. This is just the beginning. It does not have color yet. Today we will not be adding sentences to match our drawings. We're going to start adding words to our story next week. How to stretch your story. Last week we learned that writers slow down their story and tell their story bit by bit. And they do this, friends, by writing and drawing what they see, what they remember hearing, what they remember smelling, if they remember tasting, even what they touched during that small moment. Last week we looked at the first page of The Night of the Veggie Monster. And this is a small moment story about a boy that does not want to eat vegetables because he turns into a veggie monster. Let's notice how this author stretched the story out and zoomed in on it. We said that the author drew what the character was feeling, and we can tell what this boy is feeling because of his face, what he's looking at. He's staring at his plate. This author also made sure to show the setting right away. The setting was the dinner table. He also made sure to show the reader, which is you, what he was looking at. The peas is a big part of this story. And you can tell because he made sure to draw it in really big way across 2 pages. The sketches not only show what the feelings are, but can help you tell what the character is thinking. Can you tell what the boy was thinking on this page? Right, he's really worried about eating the peas. He's looking right at it and he's holding onto his fork. You know he's thinking all about dinner. And just like this author, you can sketch what you tasted during your small moment, what you smelled. You will show what happens before a problem starts or before an exciting part happens in your small moment story. This author showed what the boy was tasting, what he was holding. He's stretching this moment so you can learn what's happening. He continues stretching the moment across a different page. You can see on this page the boy is chewing his food and he still looks pretty worried. We've made it to the middle part of this story. In the middle part of the story, you're going to sketch and zoom in on the exciting part or the problem. What is the main thing that is happening in your small moment? On this page, you can finally see how the boy really felt when he tasted the peas. His hands felt wiggly. This seems like a big problem. The cup is flying in the air. The sketches continue showing how the story stretched. The boy is still tasting the peas. The drawings are showing how the character continues feeling. In the book, you could also see how the feelings changed by the end of the story. The boy realized the vegetables weren't that bad. The setting is kept the same on all the pages. The setting is the dinner table. You could even see what's going to happen next. He's worried about something else on his plate. Let's look at my example. Last week I shared my small moment story is happening on an airplane. And I wrote down, I remember what I saw, what I heard, what I felt, what I tasted. I didn't remember what I smelled, but that's okay. I'm going to use my organizer to help me draw my pictures today. Last week I shared that my story, I was feeling very worried about flying. The weather was really bad. And on my sketch, I didn't draw any words to match my drawing. I didn't write any sentences yet. But my sketch shows how I felt in the beginning and it shows my setting right away. Then it shows how my feelings changed. But my setting still remains the same. Then I felt relaxed because I got the window seat and I started to feel less nervous. I started to think about my vacation and how much fun I'm going to have. My sketches in the middle part of my story shows a problem. Or if it's in your story, if you have an exciting part, this is where you draw it, in the middle pages. I was so nervous because I started noticing there was a thunderstorm outside. Someone said, "It's okay." My hands felt sweaty and I felt sweaty as well. This was a big problem. Then suddenly, I felt so relaxed. I heard the announcement and they said exactly what I needed to hear. We'll be landing soon. I had my favorite snack and I felt so much better. On this page, I added how I felt, my feelings changed. I added what I am tasting in my picture. I even added what I remembered hearing on the plane. And at the very end, my sketch shows how I felt and what I was thinking about. Remember, your sketches must show the same setting you started with. Your assignment today is to continue sketching the rest of the pages in your small moment story by adding all those 5 senses details. It's always easier to retell your story to someone else first, or a stuffy. Use as many pages as you need to sketch the middle and ending parts of your small moment story, friends. Print the pages attached or use any paper from home. Have a great time continuing to draw your story. Goodbye.